Hi, this message is for vegans and Slack-tavists. Silence equals violence. As someone who is empowered and knows the truth, I feel it is my duty to share that and educate others. How do I educate others, though? Now, many vegans have excuses. They are full of excuses, just like meat eaters. Why they can't give up meat, health reasons, this rare condition, or they're too busy, or it's too expensive, when none of those are true. You can eat very healthy on a low budget. Some of the poorer countries actually eat the healthiest. Why is America's healthcare system in disarray? Because we're unhealthy and we're one of the more wealthy countries. So, vegans have the same excuses not to do activism. Oh, I'm too busy. Oh, I am shy. I don't have the personality type. Or, oh, there's no opportunities in my area. Or who knows, whatever excuse they'll pull out of left field. Now, I'm going to debunk all that. Some of the best activism you can do is alone. I do nearly all of my activism every week alone. And I'm not even talking about online, because a lot of that's just preaching to the choir on Facebook, getting likes, because yeah, you're preaching to the same few people over and over again. So they already agree with you because you add vegan friends or whatever, and they're going to like it. No, I'm talking about real mass outreach to the masses. Adoptacollege.org. It's so empowering. Anytime you have a couple hours, you can go to a college in your area and hand out hundreds of booklets per class change. It's simple. You stand outside in a busy walkway, hand them out. I'm almost 40 years old. I graduated college many years ago. I give out booklets at colleges still. Hundreds of colleges and schools I've done. Across the country, from Texas to New York, to Florida, to Louisiana, to Alabama, to Toronto, Canada, all as a volunteer. Go on vacation, I give out some booklets at a big college. You know why? I can also write it off as a tax credit, saying that one part of the trip expenses, a percentage of them. But also I want to help animals. Why should someone travel from around the country to leaflet my colleges when I'm right there? Take a day off of work or a morning off of work once a month. A long lunch break once a month if it's nearby. Leaflet colleges. It's free speech. You don't have to be a student because they're publicly funded. With your taxes, they have to allow free speech if it's a public college. Most of the time, you don't even need to tell anyone. You just show up, hand them out. No one bothers you. Simple, and you don't need to worry about knowing all your facts, the other excuse, or shy. You just say hi, help animals, or you don't even need to say anything. Hi. People give out flyers all the time for restaurants and such. Just hand them out. Most people are not going to talk to you. They're going to take it and read it at their leisure. And then the next thing is, they have the excuse, it doesn't work, it's not effective. All going to be thrown away. No. Stop making stuff up. They have data on their site about this, veganoutreach.org, that runs adoptacollege.org. And I've done experiments. I've given out over 500,000 at hundreds of colleges and schools, many repeatedly each year. I see students who say they got one earlier in the day. I tried this experiment. When it's slow, I'll say, wait. You said you got one earlier in the day. What did you think about it? It was horrible. It was sad. It's messed up. They only shared that when I inquired. We look busy. They may be shy, whatever. But they only share that when I inquired if they said they got one earlier in the day. This proves that most read it, looked it over at least. And it impacted them. And then my follow-up question was, are you going to make changes? And most of them said they are going to make some level of change between cutting back to vegetarian or vegan. I think it's great to take incremental steps. So cutting back is a great first step, especially on the birds, which most eat 35 of a year out of the 37 land animals they eat a year. So it works. Debunked your excuse there. It's effective, highly effective. Probably about 5% of people make major changes. Even the ones that don't tell me that, they see a vegan product in the store next time and are like, let me see what this is all about, see if it's good. They start experimenting. Great. It's the impetus, recognizing it's wrong or it's cruel. Making some change. So, cut your excuses. I'm not in college. I'm too old. I'm shy. I don't know all the answers. You don't need to know all the answers. You can say, I don't know. I'll look into it, or you look into it. But here's how they treat animals. And I think it's unnecessary today. Most people are never going to ask questions anyways. I hold a sign in Times Square all day on Saturdays or in the summer. For many years, I'm retired now after doing that about 15 years. Simple. No one else cared to do it. Thousands and thousands of people would walk by me every hour. I had a loudspeaker playing animal screams and a big graphic sign. Very effective. I went with vegan shirts like this, or Vegan is the Future, to the NBC Today show, Good Morning America on ABC. Couldn't get vegans to do that. Everyone's claimed to be doing something else. Yeah, there's a few things going on, like horse carriage protests or Anonymous for the Voiceless once every month or so. Horse carriages, which have yet to save one animal, like the circus. Protests. You don't need to wait 3 months for the next little protest. Volunteer on your own. Anytime, anywhere. AdoptACollege.org, leaflet colleges, concerts, events. And if you're going to do online activism, reach thousands of new people each week at least, or month. Don't preach to the same few. Thank you, and stop coming up with the excuses like meat eaters and do real outreach. Educate the masses in your area, online, whatever. Pay-per-click video ads are amazing by vegfund.org. So please, AdoptACollege.org. Do your local area at the very least. Thank you. And be self-sufficient.